Good morning dear students. I am teaching chapter 3 and name of the chapter 3 is the synthetic fibers and plastic. Name of the chapter 3 is the synthetic fibers and plastics. Lesson 3, synthetic fibers and plastics. Fibers and plastics. Synthetic fibers and plastics. So yesterday I discussed about the Teflon. Teflon is the polytetrafluoroethene, and today I will discuss about the polystyrene. What is the polystyrene? So it is a lighter polymer of polythene and it can be easily molded on heating. It can be easily molded on heating, and when air is blown through molten polystyrene, it forms a very light foam, which is an excellent insulating and packaging material. Uses. What is the uses of the polystyrene? So uses of polystyrene is, it is commonly employed in insulating refrigerators and cold stores, and it is used for making containers which are used as ice box, and it is used for packaging expensive items such as cell phones, TV, etc. And plastics and the environment. You know that plastics are harmful for the environment, and when you go to the market and when you will purchase some items, then you can see that you do not take a carry bag. So instead the shopkeeper gives you the items of your daily need packed in a polythene carry bag, and polythene is the very harmful for the environment because easily it cannot be rotten, so it is very harmful. And similarly, most of the materials are wrapped in a transparent polythene. All these carry bags or wrappers ultimately find their way to the garbage, and the disposal of the plastic garbage is a major problem all over the world, and it is because plastic does not get decomposed by natural processes such as action of bacteria, and the materials that do not decompose through natural processes such as action of bacteria and take a very long time to degrade are called the non-biodegradable. You know that substances are divided into the two types, biodegradable and non-biodegradable. And biodegradable substances, those who are taking 3 to 4 months or 6 months in the decomposing, but and materials those who do not decompose through natural process such as the action of the bacteria, and it takes very long time to degrade. That types of substances are called the non-biodegradable. And you know that all kinds of plastics, artificial fibers, tin, aluminium or other metals cans are the non-biodegradable. In 6th class you studied about the biodegradable and non-biodegradable substances, and the materials which decompose through the natural process such as action of bacteria are called the biodegradable materials. So I think all of you understood about the what is the difference between the biodegradable and non-biodegradable substances. So I will explain about the biodegradable substances. So definition I will tell you: biodegradable substances which decompose within 3 or 4 months, and it takes very short time to decompose. That type of substances are called the biodegradable. And non-biodegradable substances those who will take very long time to decompose, they are called the non-biodegradable substances. Example, just like metal cans, plastics, they are comes under the non-biodegradable substances. And biodegradable substances which take very short time. And examples, you can materials you can take just like woolen cloths, wood, etc., leftover foods and vegetables, fruits, they are biodegradable substances. And the table below shows the type of waste and approximate time in which it gets degraded. Then nature of wastes and their degradation periods. So type of wastes, you can see that type of wastes, peels of vegetables, fruits and leftover foods, and nature of the wastes, they are the biodegradable because it takes very short time to decompose, like 1 to 2 weeks. And paper, it is also biodegradable and it takes 10 to 30 days to decompose. And cotton cloths, biodegradable, it takes 2 to 5 months. Woolen cloths, biodegradable, it takes about 1 year. And wood, it is biodegradable, it takes 10 to 15 years. And plastics, non-biodegradable, several years depending upon their kind. And metal cans, non-biodegradable, 100 to 500 years. So in this table 3.1 it is given. And damage caused by plastic wastes, which are the damage that is caused by the plastic wastes. So you can see that the plastic bags and the other plastic items in the garbage are non-biodegradable, and when garbage is converted into natural manure, plastics items do not degrade. And when this manure is spread in fields, the plastic does not allow the water to seep into the soil, and this has an adverse effect on the plants as well as in reaching of groundwater. Stray cows and other animals sometimes eat plastic carry bags from the garbage dumps, and the plastic carry bags choke the digestive tract of animals, thereby causing death. And plastic carry bags and other articles clog the city drain system as well as small freshwater drains, thereby causing a lot of inconveniences. And plastics, if burnt, produces very harmful gases which pollute the air. And measures to control problems caused by the plastics, which kind of problems which is caused by the plastics. So you know that avoid the use of plastics carry weight because it is the non-biodegradable substances. And do not mix plastic wastes with household garbage. And do not throw plastic wrappers carelessly on the road. They are ultimately carries to the city sewage and it can choke the pipes. And when they are cause clogging. As a responsible citizen, remember the 4 R's principle. That is the reduce, reuse, recycle, recover. That is you are a good citizen. So you should follow that 4 R's. You should follow 4 R's. That this is the reduce, reuse, recycle, recover. Recycle and recover. So these are the 4 R's, and you are a good citizen. So you should follow these 4 R's. So chapter 3, synthetic fibers and plastics, I have completed. Some oral questions are given on page number 33. So these oral questions you have to do with yourself, and keywords given. Keywords you will take revision, just like monomer, the simplest chemical molecule in a chain of polymer. So these are the oral questions given on page number 33 and you have to do with yourself. So chapter 3, synthetic fibers and plastics, completed, and I will give question answers in the PDF, and then you have to upload, you have to download and you have to write in the copy. So chapter 3, synthetic fibers and plastics, I have completed. So all of you take revision till here, chapter 3, synthetic fibers and plastics. And how much I have given, you have to write in the copy. So this is all about chapter 3 and you will take revision of this chapter.